guys open an account yet with MovingAverage?
I have one.
Oh, you have one. What do you use MovingAverage or something else?
I just use MovingAverage because like I can go back and look at the options data in the past and things like that. So yeah, I already have one.
Okay, good.
And on demand is very nice too.
Yeah.
I opened one last semester, so I have one.
Okay, good. So I want to. Yesterday we kind of go through the basic stuff. So today I kind of want to show you just some like how to put in some of the lines that people use. Okay. So you sound like you are experienced.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. Not as much as I,
So what do you use? Like what kind of?
So like personally for me, even though like this is very controversial, but I like to purchase options.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, the best that I found was Tastyworks, in my opinion. They're very fast. You gotta pay commissions though, so it's not free. But yeah. In terms of charting, it's TradingView and Tastyworks are Thinkorswim is what I use.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you put? What kind of study or drawing do you put in?
What's for the line?
Yeah.
The trend line. I think my site is very fast.
So do you use like MovingAverage? Or no?
See, I think you gotta go to drawings.
Okay.
And then do drawing tools. And the line right there.
Yeah, so do you use this one?
For what? Just my overall trading or it all depends. Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean there's
so this one was the trend line.
Trendline, yeah.
Trendline was the one I wanted to share, but I thought if you have something you can share as well.
So the only thing that I'd say about trend lines is what I've realized is people are very everyone can see trend lines very differently.
Yes.
So some people will do pretty good trend lines, some people will do to fit their bias, and it'll it won't be that great. Yeah.
But I just want to show like what do people do with this. Okay. So this is the SPY is the S&P 500 ETF, and this basically represents the movement of the this. So let me just see. I can do this, yeah. So let me draw the trend line. But what you do is you can just click like here, just connect kind of like the top. Like if you see like here, it basically goes through different top line, right? Except for the current one, the last two. Okay. But once we change it to the days, so you will see, so this,
move the trend line?
Yeah.
I think you have to move away from the drawing tools and you have to go back to just back to the arrow. Hit escape. And then drawing, and then go to tools and then
this one, right?
Arrow, and then that way you'll be able to move it.
He knows better.
There's still a lot of information I don't know. That's why,
Yeah, me
I want
too.
to get more involved. So.
Good. So okay, so this is like what I usually see people drawing.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you see here, okay. So the past few days, so people are saying that like 400 means 4,000 in S&P. If it has 4,000, and the next one will be maybe 4,000 and this, like if you do this, so it will be like somewhere here. So if they can go up to 410, okay, more than 410, it means that they kind of break the trend line. So that, but you will see that it's moving in between, like whenever it reach here and you go down, because this is the like huge pressure, or is it the pressure as a right turn or ceiling that they have to break? But now the past few days we are on there, but you are on and off. Okay, so it's not like 100% there.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty nice that we had this set up because tomorrow is FOMC.
Yes.
So that's going to be very volatile.
Yes.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's something I want to discuss. Like, so usually people would see this, and then because we know tomorrow at 2 p.m. They will announce the interest rate. Yeah. But now the consensus from the market is that they are going to raise 25 points.
Yeah, 25 basis. Yeah.
But I suspect, like, just, I feel, because Powell always, when the market is happy, he always says something and then kind of crash market. Or when people expected him to say something really bad to the market, like there are a lot of short order coming in, and he says something in opposite. Yeah. So he's always like, that's what I realized. And so when we have this, we can kind of think about our strategy. Like you use option. I don't know how to play option, but maybe you can kind of introduce like, so what if tomorrow, like now it's going up, but what if tomorrow the market drops or up? How are we going to react? Like, how do we set our different exit or enter strategy? So this is why this will help. Yeah. So that's one of the line I use. And then I also use some moving average. Okay, so you can see this here. I just use like the simple moving average. Where is it? Over the exponential moving average. Oh, here, let me just use simple moving average. So when you do this, like it just added, and we can double click, and you can change the color, and you can change that here, that automatically set it as 9 days or 9 period. So I'll change it to, let's do the bigger one first. I change it to 200 days. So usually 200 days represent 1 year, right? Like it looks like, because we only trade 5 days a week. So it's about 200, it's actually 250, but we most of the time, I don't know why people use 200 as like the long term. And then they will add, let's see, we can add 4. Did I use?
Use the simple.
Oh, simple. I use the simple. Yeah, but sometimes people use the exponential. Yeah, this one. So let me just use simple here. So this is the 9 days, and then let's change it to. Let me change it to 5. Okay, 5 days is a very short term. And then we can change different color. Okay, change it to this. Okay. Oh no, I won't be able to see. Let me change to another color. Change it to yellow. So this is the 5 days, and then we can add 20 days. Okay. You can move, see when you, and then you just click and 20 days. People use a lot of 9 days, but
I know 50-day moving average is also very popular.
Yeah.
And then when it crosses the 200, that's when people use it as a like long-term bearish indicator or long-term bullish indicator when it crosses. Okay,
so let's put in 50 days as well. Yeah, so people use it differently. Like sometimes I use 5 days versus 9 days. Yeah. Because I'm doing it for the shorter term. So they show me like, when whether or not I need to get out. or whether or not I should enter. So this is the 9 days. Okay, yeah, so like here, see, it's like you say it's crossing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it shows like there's a maybe upward trend later on.
It's possible there's going to be a bullish.
Yes,
long
yes,
term, yeah.
yeah. So so this is how we can look at this, and you can see when these two cross, right? There's a downward trend, and then when it cross again, like it go up, but this happened before this, so this actually almost confirmed the upward trend. Yeah, so we use this to estimate, and then today I bought SOXS. So that's so this is the opposite of this the Russell 2000, the short.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they have the VIX, all those, right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I mean,
so this is 3 times.
Right.
This is 3 times. So let me see if I can show here. So this is, we say the whole thing. Semiconductor, okay, bear, but this is triple 3 times.
Right.
And then the SOXL is the long, and it's also 3 times. So yeah, so let's about this, and then hoping tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're bearish.
I am.
Yeah.
I think even though, because I listen to a lot of video, like shows, or I watch a lot of videos, but I don't listen, like I don't believe what I say 100%. But some, like I watched one show, they actually compare, they say when they say there are a lot of, like, they pull out the historical data from 2007 and 8 before market crash. And they say there are some reports showing that, like Morgan Stanley analysts say, oh, the market is doing fine, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then 1 year later, the market crashed. So
there's actually, I was watching a video of someone, not my work, someone was pointing out how in 2008 and 2000, there are indicators when the Fed is about to pivot. And with the inverse bond yields, when those come together, what's next going to happen is another big crash.
Yes.
So you're going to see something like 2008 or 2000. But after that, who knows? They might start printing again, hyperinflation.
Yes, yes.
So that's all just. So yeah, it does look very iffy for the market right now. So I wouldn't disagree with the bearish outlook. Yeah.
So, but now, like they say, even though when majority of people believe it's over, like it will be bull market again, but actually 1 year, and then it's actually went up, like before the crash, it actually went up. I don't know if you can see that.
Talking about COVID?
No. I'm talking about 2008.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, and then 2000, I think 12, something happened. This won't show. So what's the symbol for?
It doesn't go back that far?
No, this is because this is the what is this?
It's when they split, right?
This is, okay, this one is better. So this is the S&P,
right?
Okay, so this is 2006, 7, 8. So this is when see here when it happened, but actually before that, a lot of like analysts say it would crash, and then it crashed a little bit.
Yeah.
And then in 2000, maybe 11 or 12, somewhere here, it just went down a little bit, but people think it will go up. So like now, we see this, and some people say it's not the bottom yet. But some people think that this is the August, right?
Yes, this was very recent.
Yeah, it was last year, August, like it reached the bottom. So people think, I think we will still go down, but some people think this is the bottom. So we never know. But I kind of feel like, because they are tightening, the Fed is tightening the, what do you call it, the balance?
The balance sheet.
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know what I did, but I didn't do much for my credit, but my credit score went down a lot. And you just say, oh, I have this much debt, but I didn't increase the debt that much. So it means they become very tight, and it becomes very difficult to get a loan or get mortgage. It become more and more difficult. So I think, it will become tightened for us, and then, the spending will be.
What kind of trading and like analysis I'm really interested in right now is cycle and algorithmic. It's like, for example, if you might not believe me, but AMC, the meme stock.
Yeah.
If I told you AMC right now was being front run, like there was another asset that front runs AMC, and you could play it and you can make money, would you believe me?
Yeah, I know they have AI. That's why we need to look at the chart, because they have the AI, they have the computer they set up to calculate something, like when it reach the pressure, the computer will buy against the normal investors. The institute will be against us. So sometimes we need to look at that, and then when we know it reached that point, they are going to do something.
I've never tried this, but does Thinkorswim see crypto or no?
I think so, but what's the
go to Ethereum Classic.
So what's the code?
Oh, for crypto, it has to be a code.
I think so. Like you have to. Or let me see if we can see trade. Oh no.
Or you go to chart. I doubt it, to be honest. And then type in ETC, but I doubt it.
Oh, here.
Because that's the
ECN or whatever.
Ethereum Classic, that's the ticker.
Yeah, see, they have this, but is it the one? Is this the one?
Oh,
You say environmental.
No.
Yeah, this is not.
I just want to show you guys this. Can you go on Google or anywhere and go to Trading View? Trading View.
Trading View. Oh, here.
I love this platform. And just search market, and then type in ETC.
Oops.
Oh, you don't have to sign it.
So how do I?
Go back, click it again, and just hit
ETC.
ETC.
Shoot.
Is it really asking you to sign in?
I'm out.
Okay, ETC. Okay, go to Coinbase, ETC, USD, right there all the way. Up one more.
This one?
Right there. Click on that. Okay, that's the daily. Actually, you can go on the weekly.
Where do I?
No, oh yeah, I forgot. You haven't used this, right?
No. So where is the?
Here.
Is it here?
Up.
Oh, here. Weekly. No, this is daily.
Yeah, this is
5 day.
right here. I'll show you. See right here.
Oh, here.
Yeah, click on that. Okay, daily. Right there.
1 day.
1 day. Or yeah. Okay, so you see this chart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enlarge it.
You can enlarge it a little bit, but I want you to put side by side AMC. Open up another tab.
Here.
No, I think they're gonna have to. They want you to like get the premium. Just open up a new tab.
Oh, new tab.
Yeah, because they're gonna want you to pay and stuff.
Trading.
And then Trading View again.
And see.
Yeah, right there. And then it's on the daily, but zoom out. You could just try double clicking. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's good.
Looks like that.
Yeah, and then go to ETC again. Oh yeah, you could just do that. I actually forgot about that. So this is like a big
Scam.
Not even a scam, but this is a big thing going on in the AMC community because everybody's in love with that stock.
Yeah.
So the basic community found out that this stock right here, or not stock, but Ethereum Classic, is front running. So it runs before AMC.
Ah.
And what happens is when it hits the top, so for example, let's do an example so you guys don't think it's like I made money on this one here, but I just stopped looking at the market from there.
Yeah.
So this one right here, this was, oh, this is touchdown. I didn't realize that.
Okay. Yeah. So March.
So that's the date like this. Should say the date.
So it's this day?
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to see if there's a date on here.
Yeah, usually it's March. Oops.
Oh, yeah,
that's
actually that's
not,
perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that.
And then move.
Okay.
So March 19,
So
something like that.
did it. I don't know how you did it, but it's
We need to exit. So here, right?
you could actually hover over. Yeah, perfect. You could actually just do that. So go to right there, perfect. Oh, you gotta cancel this real quick. Whoops. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So go
So
there
this
again.
one.
Alright, so you can see that
March 22nd.
March 22nd, it hit its peak. Or,
Yes.
okay, so go to AMC and I didn't
March 22nd.
hit the close that out. The best goes one.
So March is here. So you mean like here? This is March 29th.
Right, and then go to March 22nd. Okay, right there. Go, yep, right there. So when Ethereum Classic hit its peak, that is when AMC starts to run.
Yeah.
And it does very relative to the same run, and the same here. So this one, you can look back at it. On Ethereum Classic, when it hits its top, this one started to run too.
Ah.
And it very recently happened, but once again, I was not paying attention
Like
to the
that.
market. See this little pump right here that we had? It's because Ethereum Classic also ran. So anytime you see Ethereum Classic run, but also another big one was this one.
Yeah.
Remember the June run?
Yeah.
Ethereum Classic also ran. But that one, Ethereum Classic took a month to run, so it did not do anything for a month.
June 2nd, 21st.
Yeah. It started actually its run in May.
June 2nd. Oh yeah. See,
So you can see, so you go to the peak.
Yeah, this is May.
Go to the right a little bit, yeah.
May
So
6th.
you can do May 6th. Okay, now go to AMC.
May 6th.
And go to May 6th. Okay, May 6th. Right.
Oh yeah, here.
Right there, look at that.
Yeah.
So if you would have bought, you started to see Ethereum Classic stop its run, right here. That's the move that I was actually in this, but not because of Ethereum Classic. I didn't even know Ethereum Classic.
You were in the Reddit?
I was in already because I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna squeeze or whatever. But then I didn't find about this thing until like here, because then everybody was like, okay, wait, there's something going on here. And then after that, every run that's happened, Ethereum Classic did it before.
Okay.
So that's just a fun thing that you guys just pay attention to it. little
Do you
shocking.
think it's because people make money from ETM?
I think
And
it's
then they-
because it's some sort of algorithm, or if you want to say that, because the
Yeah.
market cap of this is the same as Ethereum Classic. So market caps are very very alike, yeah. So you could say that maybe whoever's in charge or whoever's doing this is front running AMC or Ethereum Classic to gain liquidity or gain collateral. You could say that, but it's definitely interesting, you know. And I don't know the exact reason, but yeah, that's a very good indicator.
So whenever Ethereum it peaks, that's when it starts.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard, right? Like if, for example, if you saw Ethereum Classic pumping in June and you got in and bought, let's say 2 weeks out call options, you would have lost all your money because you don't know how long Ethereum Classic is going to run for, right?
Yeah.
So if Ethereum Classic runs for 1 month, okay, your MC is not going to start its run, you know, until what's it called? Until that run is done, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you got to be almost very sure, very certain, like, okay, you know what, Ethereum Classic is running, so I'm gonna play it safe. Even though you'll make a lot more money if you get it straight on, but it's almost impossible to do that. And I was gonna say there's another one. Oh yeah, like the most recent one, if you go to the most recent, the most recent one on Ethereum Classic. Okay,
This
perfect.
one?
Yeah, this one.
You want to see this one or this one?
You could do right here first. A little right.
June 4th, January 4th, or this
Go
one?
to
This one?
January 10th, I think it is.
14, this one?
Yeah, 14. Okay, perfect. And then January 14th, and then okay, so go to the right a little bit, left again.
Oh, here?
Okay, so January 10th is when the run started for AMC.
Yes.
But if you look on Ethereum Classic, that's why sometimes it gets tricky because the relative. So this one, go to January 10th on this one.
And here,
Okay,
it just
yeah.
starts.
So
But
if
it
you,
actually starts from here.
yeah, so if you did a percentage from the bottom here to here,
Mhm,
for it's 40%.
mhm.
So if you're seeing this run and you're like, oh, 40%, AMC is gonna run 40%. Okay, I like those odds. So you'll take it. And then this one right here towards the end, that one only took it a day to run. So
Oh.
it did 1 day run touched, but it didn't have any more like run
Yeah.
left in it. So that's it happened. And then AMC, as soon as Monday opened, it pumped quick and then that's it.
Done.
So that's a very nice
Did you do option for this or? You?
yeah,
Okay.
options, yeah. Because it's the most beneficial. It's the most beneficial for your money. Like for example, I did the math on this. If I was smart, if I was paying attention to the market, but you know, with classes and everything, if you put $1,000 here in the options, and you put it 3 weeks out, the options did 1,000 to 2,000%. So you're looking to 10 to 20x.
But what if you lose? How much will you lose?
Oh yeah, well if you lose, well here's the thing, right? So like we see that this downfall here,
Yes.
right? Like we already know that like it's already dumped so much.
Yes.
And we know from past experience that we know that Ethereum Classic, you know, like runs in front of the AMC. So we know there's a very high chance. So obviously you want to put a stop loss, whatever your risk, you know, tolerance is. But other than that, definitely, you know, that's right there. It's a good risk reward. Like for example, in the June run,
Yeah.
I had September calls. If I had shorter dated calls, I would have made a lot more money. But for me, I just want to play this what's it called? This idea that I thought I was going to squeeze.
Yes.
But you know, that was just, you know, naive thinking, and it happened. I got lucky. But then now this is more of a concrete proof.
Yes.
So if you guys go home and you ever see crypto running, you know, and then for example, this one right here. If you look back at Bitcoin,
Yeah.
Bitcoin didn't even run that much. So this was an Ethereum, or not, I'm sorry. So if you were to go to Ethereum Classic chart, Ethereum Classic's run was way more than Bitcoin was. If you were to look on the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one right here. if you were to go to Bitcoin did not run all that much. So you got to ask, why is Ethereum Classic doing all of this? You know?
Yeah.
But now since AMC split and now it has Ape, it makes things a little confusing because now that's a little iffy because they split the cap, the market cap.
Yes.
So that one's a little more tricky.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
so will you be able to like tell us how to do options on the
Thinkorswim, yeah. No, I can.
Monday? Will you be able?
Yeah, Monday next week.
Yeah, 2 p.m. here.
Yeah.
So you would, but do it slowly.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm very passionate about it, so I'll talk fast and stuff. But like, you know what I'm like, right? Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people say, "Oh, you don't need to know why," but I'm the type of person that it kills me not knowing why this is happening. So this is a very like, you can start asking questions like, "Why is this happening?" You know, this shouldn't be happening. You have a one asset class in a whole different market. You know, for running a meme stock. You know, that's a little, you know, tricky.
Yeah. But it's the same group of people running this.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's just market makers and broker dealers, you know.
Yeah.
But I think this investing club, this just started.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't officially formed, so we need to work on the constitution. Were you on the email list?
I was, yeah.
Did you get the email from David?
Yes, he was saying.
Yeah, so he is in a student organization, like he's in
Latin America, I think he said.
Yeah, SSA. Yeah. He was like in a like to approve the student clubs, so he knows. So if you are interested, respond his email and then we can get it approved, and then we can, because once we get it approved, we can get funding, we can have trip to New York.
Yeah, I'm
to visit.
If I'm going to be honest, like you're an accountant, right? Yeah. I believe, to be honest, the best, because I've been reading books and everything about how the market right now is 75%, 8% run by algorithms.
Yes.
I think the best case in terms of getting everybody involved on the campus is if we could build our own algorithm. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but let's say we get finance students, mathematics, and programs.
Computer science.
So now you have all these faculties working together, building a project. You know, for a trading algorithm.
What's your major?
Finance.
Okay. So we need to get it approved so we can put it on the ESU website.
Okay.
Otherwise, now I can only use whatever resources I have, which is Department of Management.
Right.
You know, that's why we only recruit so far the students from business management. Yeah, but if we can get more people, I think a lot of, especially young people, they are interested in
the stock market,
investing. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people get like a bad taste in their mouth because they don't understand exactly how the market mechanics work. But I think if they truly understood that it is tough and that they have to understand the way things work.
And you do need to put in effort. You study a lot. And
it became so stressful, you know, so it was like I had to cut back a little bit because when you're watching price all day and your money's involved in it, no matter how, you know, stone cold you are, that's your money. And of course you're gonna be emotional about it. So
yes, I totally understand. Eventually I usually like if I lose, I tell myself, well, at least I can write it off for the tax. So
exactly.
So that's I think that's it for today, and I'll share the video with people. Thank you for
Of course,
contributing. And then so next week let's talk about options. Like try to let's use SPY.
Okay.
Like this, let's pretend it's today, and then what kind of options strategy we can use, like seeing, knowing the FOMC is going to announce interest rate. So let's just have set up some strategy. I don't know if you know, we have some strategy so that
like straddles and
So when they go up, what can we do? And then
I was actually going to think about doing the straddle on tomorrow, but the issue with that is they pump the contracts with so much IV. So they're kind of pumped up so much that it's not even worth it. Because they're kind of taking an account to the volatility. So they increase the price of the options. So it's not worth it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how they get you. It's like, think of it like a way, like they're the casino and you're the person that's playing.
So what if I buy let me stop this. But what if I buy something like